Hello and welcome in. This is Divination Rainbow. Thank you for taking the time out to join in today. We have a very special topic for today's reading. We're going to be taking a deeper look into the connection on your mind and taking a look into whether or not this intense connection that you are thinking of is a truly divine counterpart connection or a karmic connection. So let's go ahead and explore a little bit of the energy, the overall energy that we're able to pull in on your connection at this time. I hope you are enjoying your day at this point, and this message will find you gently. Interesting. Interesting. See a lot of love here, and you could be right now in a little bit of an energy of separation, but I also definitely see you absolutely believing that this is truly a deep soul connection. And in this energy, you truly feel very familiar. There's a lot of nostalgia and memories here. It makes you feel calm and it allows you to sometimes just enjoy the present. I can see here that this may be someone that you have spent a lot of intimate, special moments with. I see you maybe even taking in a sunrise or a sunset with this person. You maybe have done some traveling or relocated at some point for this connection. But I also see you having now kind of rooted yourself into this. It's something that you feel very grateful for. But there is a need to stay grounded at the same time. I see that very clearly because I do also see a little bit of energy for some of separation, maybe contemplating whether or not this is something you want to continue to pour into. Could see you maybe needing some time to introspect or having an energy of just needing to recharge, needing to fortify and rebuild your energy. I see you here also being very mindful about how you maintain your connections with others, being careful not to hurt or harm. That's definitely what I'm getting from your energy here. But it may be sometimes also challenging because of the fact that you are inclined to want to protect your peace. I see you really fully invested in this here, and I see you having a strong desire to continue into this connection. I see that in your person as well. I see them being very happy about having the opportunity to spend time with you, and it really feeds their soul. I see them feeling like you're truly someone that they maybe even having a soul family tie or a past life connection with them. And I see them having a deeply nostalgic energy about you to the point where they truly feel that they do remember you from a time before this lifetime. And it's something that makes them feel deeply connected to you. It's something that makes them feel that this is a very purposeful connection. And it feels like a wish fulfillment to them. It feels like a reward. It also is something that makes them feel very seen by others. I see them being very proud of you and very proud of this connection. It also could be a connection that has helped them to heal their ego in a way. And I do see it is very centered in love here, but also coming through with a strong, intuitive third eye energy. You could even have a deeper level of connection with this person to the point where you're able to pick up on some of their energy and vice versa. But it has been a little bit of a journey, and getting to a point where you are really able to get past that ego for both of you. I see that for both you and your person. And it is kind of interesting here with all of the green. I really do see this has been kind of like maybe even a heart chakra awakening for some. And it's made space for gratitude. It's made space for a little bit more of like a union energy. And I see for some of you, this may be closing a distance between you soon if you have not already. But it comes in divine timing. I do see you getting those subtle nudges and cues from the universe, however, which is very beautiful. Communication is definitely going to be coming in for some with this beautiful blue here. And it could be right around the time of, or right after the time of the full moon. For some of you, not for everyone, but for some of you, I see there is going to be a considerable difference in age, maybe even as much as 25 years. Might not be that much, but for some people, I do see that here. Interesting. For others, it could be less than 10, but I definitely do see that it is a strong energy here. And if that's not the case, I definitely see one of you having a much more mature personality and maybe even a little bit of an older soul type of energy. So far, it's looking like this truly is a very blessed connection. I'd like to go a little bit deeper now and paint a picture here of the story of what we can see. Let's see more about this journey. Wow, that really wanted to be seen. One moment while I pick this up off the floor. All right, so the first one out is the river, and I see an otter right there in the center right away, and that's really giving me divine counterpart energy. And I also see here there's a little bit of like a Pisces vibe as well. So that energy could be significant to you or your person in some way. Let's go in a little bit further around this connection. Are there any karmic ties that we need to see here? Or is this truly carrying the energy of a divine counterpart connection? And are there illusions that need to be revealed? Let's see. Yeah, let's see. A lot of things hitting the floor, but that's okay. Oh, interesting. I see you being very vulnerable here. I got two more down here. Oh. Right. Interesting. This person really sees you as quite magical, and I see that both of you here are seeing this connection as kind of a wish come true. At the same time, though, I am seeing that there has definitely been for some a period of isolation that maybe has led to a deeper spiritual knowledge and maybe a more considerable feeling of abundance. I am getting definitely a strong energy of a dreamlike type of mystical kind of feeling in this connection, where the first card out was the river. It's also giving me a little bit of energy of you being the type of person who is a really complex individual, and therefore this being kind of a really complex and layered connection where you and this person have maybe had some recent realizations and some more like soul defining moments recently in this connection. I see things becoming a little bit more expansive for the both of you at this time. And I definitely do see that it has forced you to be more present. It's putting both of you in a situation where you're not so much of being in that dreamlike state constantly, because you're now being put into a state of action. It's forcing you to kind of go further to find a little bit more wholeness for this connection. And it's also bringing a little bit more of the journey into a full focus for you both. I see you both having been through some difficult situations that have forced you to be a little bit more resilient, but at the same time, both of you feeling very accomplished in this connection when it does fully come to being in a place of full union. Because for some, I'm seeing that that may not be the case just yet, but it has, like I said, put you in more of like an innocent energy with the lamb. It has put you in more of a space of allowing yourself to just kind of do some inner child healing. It's giving you time to reconnect with yourself, reconnect with what's going on around you so that you can heal, and having a time to really be happy, feeling a little bit more joyful at times, which is really a beautiful thing that I love to see. So that's something that has been able to, whether it's through this connection or through the self work that you've been doing in the meantime in separation, I see a little bit of both of those energies here. It's really allowed you to do some of that inner child work, which is always so necessary. And it's putting you in a place where you maybe had a little bit of like maybe even in that separation energy, you had a little bit of hurt or a little bit of a low point that now is allowing a expansive light to come from within you. It's now allowing more of that expansion energy that we saw at the beginning with the river. And it reminds me of two different quotes from Rumi. With the river, as soon as I saw this, the quote that comes to mind is, "When you do things from your soul, the river itself flows through you." And I really feel this being a very spiritually rooted type of experience for you both in this connection. And then with the rainbow, that's also tied in with Rumi, where the wound is the place where the light enters you, which simply means that in a time of darkness, in a time of low point and hurt, it is what also allows you to expand your mind and to broaden your thinking and expand your field of energy, and that way you're bringing yourself to a higher vibration. And it's really lovely here to see that with the castle being the card that we have at the end of the spread, because that's really indicative of somebody getting to a point of that true wish fulfillment, abundance coming in, and dreams really coming into life, which we love to see. And you are just someone who is definitely very powerful, and that's why this connection has been something that has been very changing to you and has been very important overall to not only the present moment, but also to your story and your journey and your growth and your healing that you have done. And this could even have been something that has been cultivating for quite some time. This isn't something necessarily new. I'm not getting any kind of new love energy from this connection. And if that's your situation, you're feeling like you're in a situation where things are super new, then this definitely would be carrying an energy of a past life connection, a really deep soulmate connection. So I love to see that. I was a little nervous when we started that we might be picking up on some karmics. But you know what? I was like, that's okay. You want to shine a light on it if that's the case, right? So this is all really beautiful to see, and I'd love to just pull a little bit now on the energy. We'll see like past, present, and future so that we can kind of see what you guys have been through on this journey, what's kind of going on right now in your situation, and then what you can look forward to that's soon to come. Okay, the past energy, someone working really hard here, but not giving up, working really hard on this connection and not in a place where they're ready to put down and just kind of give up. They had that tenacity within, that drive, maybe even feeling a little bit hot and passionate about it, ready to just put in the final work and the effort to be able to really have this secure and in within a union state. So what's the present energy that we can see? Wow. They really see you as somebody who has it all and who is an abundant individual. And the present energy of this connection overall is really bringing me an energy of freeing, an energy of letting go, an energy of prosperity and abundance. Yeah. Absolutely. Wish fulfillment, because the Nine of Cups comes right out right after that. So that definitely is a repeating message there. It's letting you know that the current energy, it feels magical. It feels like a gift. It's a wish come true, and it's very abundant, and it's very freeing, prosperous energy here. And what's soon to come now that we can see? Oh, I love this. This is beautiful. And what's in the future energy that we can expect going into this connection? Oh, wow. Enlightenment, new beginnings, a love offer, a deeper connection emotionally. We got the Fool, the Knight of Cups, and the Hanged Man. And with the Hanged Man, I'm really getting like an aha moment, one of those type of epiphanies, and really taking this into a different level spiritually. And it feels very grounding to your person. They're really ready to get to a point where they want to pursue this further, and they really just kind of want to spill their heart out to you. It's going to be a little bit of a leap of faith, but it's going to start a new cycle in this beautiful connection. I see it really expanding you and your person mentally and spiritually, and really growing something that is deeply rooted and grounded in love, a real strong heart chakra energy coming through in this reading, and very joyful, joyful imagery here, indicating that real happy days are coming in. This is so beautiful. I'm so happy I was able to pull through such a positive and loving message for you today. If you found this information helpful to you or entertaining in any way, I am even more grateful. And I am truly glad you were able to be here for this one. It found you at the exactly right time. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it off there. But until the next time, please do take good care of yourself and nurture this beautiful connection that you have. Bye for now.